to the internal dialogue. Because really, let's face it, one really power tool that we have is our voice inside of our mind. And we can do that change as long as we know how to change and train the internal voice. We talked about this. It's auto. We have auto internal dialogue. When it's not managed and it's unconscious, it's auto internal diarrhea. Instead of internal dialogue, auto internal diarrhea. What is it? It's you got to awaken to the fact that you have internal diarrhea or internal dialogue going on. You have to awaken to the fact that your voice is going without any control. Your voice is just talking because you're giving it food for thought all day long. You're asking it empowering questions. You're going to get a disempowering train of thought. You ask it a good question, you will get a good answer. How do I create good grades in school? You're going to create the way. How do I create, I'm so stupid? You're right. Tell you all the reasons why. Awaken to your fact that you have an inner voice. And when you awaken to that fact, then let's begin with the end in mind. You can start observing it. And when you start observing it is where you take back the power of the internal voice and you can start to do something with the voice. Ultimately, the ultimate goal is to become the observer of the voice to where the voice settles down and it doesn't control you. So let's go back to the you. You got to be willing to up-level the game. Up-level the game inside your head. You are now going to take control of the voice and simmer it down and control it. You will ask empowering questions because you're aware that the voice is there. What are you going to do? You're going to train it. How are you going to train it? You're going to turn it. You're going to train that internal diarrhea, poo, with a pocket. What's a pocket? A pocket is you're anticipating life. You know what's going to happen. You know what your triggers are. So I know that when I want deep connection with my husband, one of my pockets is the garage door opens. When the garage door opens, I hear the voice, I hear the garage door. I have about 5-10 seconds before he walks into the house. That's my 5 to 10 seconds to get present. Because I want to create a good relationship with my husband. So what are your pockets? My pocket for there is I get centered, I get present, so I can give presence to him. So in the doctor's situation, my pockets were ready to where when they told me the situation with my son, I was pocketed and ready with going, thanks for the advice. And I said this in my head, obviously not externally. Thank you for the advice. You are not on my team. I needed the information. Thank you very much. I will take that information to my team because they know optimal health. They know where I'm going. I didn't allow that negativity to attach. Pockets. The 0 or the O is you got to play the opposite game. You're driving down the road. You see a car that you've always wanted, you see the body that you've always wanted, you see the outfit that you want, and you long with lust. I wish I had. Immediately, stop yourself. No, I don't. I don't wish I had that. I love my life just the way it is. Stop. Don't give it food for thought. It'll go down the wrong road. And last is you got to be optimistic. You got to be ready and willing and know that you can create optimism in your life. So that's the 4 ways to train your auto internal dialogue. So it's not auto anymore. It's the observer. So you can create and live a life of your design. Now, as always, be bright, be beaming, be beautiful, and most important, be you, which is love. Now go out there and live a life to love.